Hey guys, crew Blonde Wave back. I'm Aaron.
I'm Melanie.
I had to sneeze. Eric.
And we are back from our trip abroad where we did a lot of Star Wars stuff.
Don't talk about the
Pokemon
UK
stuff.
like that. It was pretty. It wasn't abroad. It was nice, sweet.
Now who has the dad
Embraced
jokes?
us into its bosom.
Across the pond.
Yes. We're back. It's time for the Flash.
Yes. So last time we dealt with Nia and Iris, and they were in dreams, and then it was Dreamer's like great grandma or something.
Yep.
Right.
The original.
The original Dreamer.
Original, yeah.
And
then Keon has powers to freeze all the good casseroles.
yes, she did do that. And we had a poll because also we had a character leave, right?
The poll was this a farewell for Chillblaine? 55% of people said we won't see him again. 45% said we will see him again.
Pretty close.
Pretty close.
We already had Joe leave this season, right?
True.
He's gone now.
And the daughter.
Yeah, we didn't see her anyway.
No, we got introduced.
Son of Dark Helmet says he'll be back. Chillblaine is Eric's Bebo. Never goes away. Abigail says he'll be back. They just added him into the intro. Was he in the intro?
I think he was, yeah. It'd be great if he comes back and he's like, I love you. And you're like, no.
May it be a new direction for him. I'll welcome it. Prince of Zerword Salmon says he will probably return at least as a goodbye to take the time the show has that they could use to save the legends.
The legends. I hope we save him, but I'm gonna stop holding out hope. I'm gonna get my head.
If it happens, it's extra. If not,
You need
I'm gonna get my head wishing for something that's not gonna happen, I think.
yeah.
a clean slate going into the future.
Slim Shady says if they do a character is leaving just to come back in the finale and fix everything wrong with them, I'm fine with that. But if we never see him again, I'm fine with that too. It's a win-win.
Okay.
Slim's fine with any of it.
Well, thank you, Slim Shady. And thank you for standing up.
Great Tech says he'll definitely come back. He can't stay away from Eric too long. Thank you guys for the amazing reactions. I'd be watching the final season of Flash anyway, but I especially watch it to watch your guys' reactions.
Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, I'm just hoping I enjoy what the wrap-up's gonna be. I want to so bad.
Marcus the Boss says, yes, we must see him again with his shiny abs of glory. I imagine Barry will be pinned down and need help, and all of a sudden, the enemy gets frosted away, and the camera pans over, and it's a shirtless Chillblaine. And he says one of his popular catchphrases like, y'all need to chill out, or I want Frost back, or something. I don't know.
I like how that's
The year 2123.
so 100 years from now.
See, this is why we have Melanie here. I can't do
The
that.
Flash music. Who's this? The weapon's fault. What weapon is she looking for? It's a girl, right? What is that? Oh, didn't think of the laser, did you?
Alert. All units respond.
Chester
Intruder
P.
alert. All units respond.
Was that a Green Lantern
Is
thing?
that the... What was that?
It was like a green hourglass shape.
Ah,
Joe?
but that was weeks ago!
And we are done.
Got the crib.
And it's
Oh,
excess
excess colors.
Yeah. What is it?
No way. Iris, this is in mint condition. How did you find this? I've been looking for a copy ever since I lost my dad's as a kid.
Enjoy.
I mean, I can't believe you did this. I
you
mentioned
get
it
it, though?
once 6 months ago.
And that's how we do, Bill.
That's really cool.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So does he pay for that ice cream? There's no way there was enough time for him to
He
actually...
leaves money.
I just got an alert that the mold inspector checked in with security.
Great.
You sure you don't want us to stick around?
No, it's your day off. Relax.
All right.
I'm the Flash.
I'm the
pretty sure I can
Flash.
handle one mold inspector.
Oh no, who was it?
Uh-oh, there's 3 of them.
3 mold inspectors.
Now there are 3 of them. 4!
Look at that tie-dye
Is
bag!
there a 4th one?
Mr. Allen, I take it?
There is!
Yes.
Mr. Allen.
Inspector, sir.
That's all. I thought he was gonna say something.
Too high tech to be just sitting hall. I take it all back.
Well, he's just a mole guy.
Both.
So your thing with the electrical stuff in it?
Thing with all the breaker box?
Right.
All right. She's not.
What is going on?
I feel like we should just move on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fine.
Yeah.
Let's go, folks.
Let's go, folks.
I don't know what the breaker box would be called.
The box with all the electrical stuff.
Yeah, if you ask me, they all seem like characters from a sitcom.
Inspectors coming this fall.
I mean, they do. Even the mole
Okay.
guy says it.
Breaker box is just right over here.
Insert out your mold.
Well, we just went in the loop.
Okay, so sorry about that. Here we go. You've got to be kidding me.
No.
All right, what in the HE double hockey sticks is going on here?
Censorship.
Honestly, no idea.
He's giving up.
Don't know.
Don't know.
Whoa. Was that there before?
Stranger Things.
Vecna's here?
Yep.
I don't know why you're playing a prank, but I know how.
What?
Okay, tell us.
Clearly, there are two identical labs in this immediate vicinity.
You gotta.
Our future speedster needs a snack.
That's it.
What?
That's it. I'll run to the future. I can find out how we escaped, and then I can run back and fix it.
No, Barry, I don't know. I think we should think this through and weigh our options before you start zooming through time. Just make sure you bring me back a decent snack from the future.
Okay.
Something with pistachios.
So does he can phase out?
I don't know.
And I have no idea how I got so lucky as to end up with someone who's so far out of my league, but I'm not even gonna ask that question because all I know is that I love you and you mean the world to me.
It's ironic that it's going too quick. I didn't mean that.
You don't say that.
I mean that I love you a lot and I don't know why I said it again. What is wrong with me? I need to stop talking. Okay, now you talk.
Own it, Crunk.
Oh, thank you.
Hey, we're having a date at your house.
What's that sound?
I'm starving. Is anybody else hungry? I'm buying.
Whoa,
So
wait.
what's his plan here?
Dude, what was that?
What the heck?
Oh, that's beautiful. Johnson?
Who's Johnson?
Your accomplice, Johnson from Division? He called ahead, didn't he? That little
Yeah.
prankster. I'm on to you, Johnson!
I don't think he can get through time.
Yeah, I think he was just.
Wait!
What's he wearing?
They all change outfits? What? What the? They're all changing different outfits through time.
Yeah, different, like 70s, Renaissance, and then
Why can't I just go home and feed
Victorian,
my parakeets?
Revolutionary War.
Johnson isn't behind this. Is he?
From Division.
Yeah, no, he's not.
How do you know? And why should we trust you?
I'm the Flash.
Because I'm the Flash. And whatever's going on here, it's definitely not good.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. You know what?
That was really funny.
I didn't expect that out of
I
him.
thought he had something to say.
I thought he had an
You know
idea.
what?
I've seen a lot of shit. Let me tell you something.
Think about it. It could be a thief, a time thief, trying to escape their past to get away.
Now, hold on. We haven't seen anybody come through here except for the people in this room.
So one of them.
So that means that somebody in this room is a thief.
Cold-blooded murder. Well, I want to point at the electrician, but that one seems too obvious.
This is a clue episode.
You know, I have some legal briefs upstairs I need to work on, so I'm just gonna mosey on upstairs.
No, don't.
No, don't.
It's okay, Allegra. I'll just go.
I don't think she's ready to say I love you, but she doesn't want to say that she's not ready to say I
She
love
has
you.
How do you know
issues.
that? How could you possibly know that?
Yeah, because I understand relationships, Eric, and you obviously don't. Is it Mold Man or is it him? He looks all nervous, doesn't he?
Clear.
Is he really clear?
What if they're all clear?
Wow.
And it's
Look, I'm not some kind of time traveler. This is a ruse.
just scan him.
A distraction to cover.
True red coat.
And when I get out of here, I am reporting.
What is it? Howard? What is it?
Oh my God! He's gonna split his head apart. And wait, what?
Hey, at least he covered up.
He didn't turn into a miniature David.
The law of conservation of matter. If we don't all get out of here soon, we're next.
Poor Howard.
Well, he was wearing a red shirt.
Oh, fair.
I'm all ears.
Chester told me he loves me.
What? I knew it! You guys have been making the I'm about to say it eyes at each other for so long, and he finally did it.
Oh, you did.
Am I?
None of that time counts because they hesitated to be together for so long.
So much it hurts.
There was a problem. He loves you, you love him. Just say it back and get to the good stuff. And now I just want some cookie dough ice cream.
I think you mean vanilla bean.
Yeah. See? Pregnancy brain.
Just add some pickles with it. Make you feel better.
Idea.
What?
Like
Pickles and ice cream.
Oh, I'll try that.
Yeah, put them on your hamburger.
Yeah, well, I've tried that and don't like it.
I know who our time thief is.
Who? Him. It's Barry. Nora?
Nora.
Yes, and since we haven't had this facility inspected in 9 years, the wiring throughout Star Labs is probably faulty, including the check valves.
Could you check those for us, please?
Yeah, those valves could be reacting with random electrical fields causing time anomalies.
Makes sense
Hold
to
on a
me.
minute.
Inspector,
Makes
where do you
sense
want
to
to
me,
start?
he said.
First, I'll check the wires.
Go
Which
check those
ones?
wires.
And I like how the other lady's so smart. What are you talking about?
Then I'll...
Check the electrical.
Call a plumber, since check valves guide water flow, not electricity.
Which you would know if you were a real electrical inspector.
Eric, you doubted me.
You said it was too obvious.
It was too obvious.
You doubted yourself.
I just trying to see if they.
So your thing with the electrical stuff in it?
The breaker box?
Right, the breaker box.
You don't got to flashback to something so obvious, show. We remember.
His face.
Understand that.
Get her! Whoa.
Is she an alien?
She's a Sith!
She's epic is what she is.
Okay. They're gnomes!
Oh, no.
Who are you?
Lady Kronos. The greatest thief time has ever known.
Let's go, post.
Then I simply traveled back to 2123, only this time appearing inside the weapons vault. Then I snatched the time magnet and came back here before anyone could notice I was gone.
So that's why it was all fine until they left and came back.
The second I return this, I'll be arrested.
At least you'll be alive.
How will we know putting the time magnet back worked?
Will the other guys un-gnomify?
the block goes away. Oh, normal clothes.
But I don't see any people.
So, first thing, why do you call this room the Speed Lab?
Why do we call this room the Speed Lab?
We just really love the Flash. All right, people.
Let's get started.
Handsome?
I mean, yeah.
I mean, yeah. Gotta fix this hole. Will they please?
Well, we're just glad we passed the inspection after everything that's happened here the last 9 years.
Yes. But we're Godspeed.
Yeah, not much has happened. Yeah, that's right. All the splats on the walls.
You didn't mess this up. I did. I've been in a lot of bad relationships, so it's hard for me to accept a good one when it comes along. I love you too.
You do?
Yeah, I hope I'm not too late.
No.
His excitement.
No, definitely not.
We're still in the final season. I think we're getting there.
Do you want to go back to my place?
And so I drank like 7 Vibicinos. Means I'll probably be wide awake for the next, 10 to 12 hours, give or take.
Well, good thing I know how to work off all that energy.
Ooh.
Sounds great.
Sounds great. Let's go.
The vanilla bean.
And our little bean. Because when she gets here, we're going to be on her timetable for...
Ever.
forever.
Sounds good to me.
Me too.
I was waiting to the end. Once I saw there was inspectors, you said it eventually, but I was like, surely this is the episode they fix the hole then.
Yeah.
Right? They have a team of inspectors, electrical, and all these other things. Like, they might be like, holy shit! You have a giant hole in your roof. This must affect your science and your security and everything. Let's fix it. I don't think it happened.
No, they passed.
I don't think they...
They passed.
They passed them,
no
and that
issues.
hole's still there, I believe.
Maybe they have walls that wall it off and close it off, so therefore it doesn't affect the rest of the facility. I'm making crap up.
I just wanted to fix the hole. I have such little demands.
CGI team, just put it back in.
I was wondering if the one lady who was like, "Where's your little power thing?"
Yeah.
Like.
Yeah, that seemed real dumb.
Yeah, do you know where your electrical stuff is? Mm-hmm. Electrical stuff.
Like, even Iris was like, the breaker box?
Well, even if she would have, like, played it off as like, oh, yes, some people don't know what that is, so I was trying to, like, dumb it down for her. But
I love how, we're, ever since, like, when you tried to guess who Zoom was, and you're just like, well, okay, so the first thing would be this, but that would be way too easy. And then we went the whole season, it's like, oh no, okay, your first guess was it. And then here we are, in season 9, doing the same damn thing. You're like, well, she's too obvious.
Sure.
So
Well,
it can't be
sometimes...
that. But no, the show's just like...
Sometimes I try to like, okay, maybe they will try to trick us and point us in a different direction.
Yeah.
Because at one point I wrote down like, it was right before they had their conversation, Iris and the Flash, Barry.
Yeah.
But I was like, is there any chance Iris is fake? Because they had it before where it's like, I'm gonna stay here, whatever. And it's like, wait, what are you doing here? And then there was like the cookie dough thing, and I was like, I really like the scene they had talking about it and the pregnancy brand and all that. Like, is there a chance that like she's actually swapped and someone's trying to pretend to be Iris, and it really is Iris who it is, but it was literally just that person doesn't know how to do electricity, is it? And I'm like, man,
I would say, well, the show has done that so much that I think these two are getting really good at guessing if it's the actual Iris or Barry or not.
Sure.
I don't know if that'd work.
No, I get you.
They'd be like, come on, this just happened.
So was that a Green Lantern time traveling thing, or like just?
I don't think so.
Just a pattern of
it was like an hourglass, just
Okay.
hourglass. Because
That
also
was green.
like a similar shape of like Black Widow's stuff and too
Yeah.
and whatnot. But no, I think it was just.
I didn't know if it was a link, especially since they said about her stealing it and whatnot. So
I don't know if Green Lantern has any time travel stuff.
yeah, I don't know. I was just.
But I don't know much about Green Lantern anyway, so.
I mean, other
And we
than.
never will.
Aw.
They're not doing it.
At least not in the Arrowverse.
Yeah, no Green Lantern in the Arrowverse.
Nope.
What were we saying?
Well, I mean, we were gonna have one, and then there's like, wait, can't we do this? And apparently,
Yeah,
the
because it
answer
was gonna
no.
be Diggle, right? He got.
Yeah, I don't think WB wanted to let it happen, right? Like DC and all that.
Yeah, they wouldn't want to drop the ball on any of these properties. Majorly, to the point where they had to bring in a whole other director to clean up their mess. No, that would be a terrible mistake.
I will say for a lot of this stuff here, like I enjoyed this episode more than a couple of the past ones we've had. I mean, I don't mind the moment. Like, I feel like there was progress in just this one episode involving Allegra and Chester. I like the moment with Cecile and Allegra, like that conversation and everything.
Is everything okay here?
It didn't just spin its wheels to where now in the next episode there's still an awkwardness of like, well, now I told you I love you, and now are we weird? Just like every other episode we've had.
Now I'm like
banging at Joe's house.
I know. Right? I think we're gonna end this season with a wedding. You know, like we do with half the other seasons.
About half the seasons in the Flash have a wedding, right?
In the Arrowverse. For sure.
I'm rooting for these kids, sure, but I don't need that to be the ending of the show. I don't need a wedding of Chester and Allegra to be the finish of The Flash.
I know, but at least there's some positivity.
I hope they're having a good time.
Eric, you gotta live in the moment. It's a magic moment. Live in the moment.
I think it's hilarious that the next storyline they went with those two is that they accidentally moved too fast. I think it's hilarious. After just 2 or 3 years of me being like, just fucking do something. And then they do something too quick and I'm like, no!
Sure.
I think it's really fun whiplash.
And it may not even be that it was too fast too, right? It was that there was a scaredness from Allegra for it. Like, I understand Chester feeling that way because for so long there has been these feelings that have been building up for him that they haven't confronted at all, right?
Yeah.
So now the closest they've gotten is that they're together, but then the next step from that is that they love each other and they both feel the same way, but they can feel like it's too fast because they just got together.
Yeah.
But they've spent seasons
I know.
looking at each other.
That's why it's so funny.
With his attraction.
Like, it feels like I'm like, why are they so weird about saying I love you? Haven't they loved each other for like years at this point? And the answer is yes, but it's been real awkward and they don't talk about it. I'm like, oh yeah, okay, so they do that. And then it's the whole...
But it's okay. She knows how to wear off the energy.
Yeah.
Jeez, Aaron. you say that to me about the ice cream. I should have said it. Like, look, Melanie, energy.
You don't drink coffee.
No, I don't drink coffee. Too many monsters.
Jancy will be like, hey, if you're going to, Walmart or something, can you get me one of those like orange creamsicle things they have there? I'm like, yeah, sure. I bring home 2 boxes. Let's pour them in the freezer like this. Look how many popsicles we have.
One's for you.
Yeah. And I'll be like, I won't feel bad if I have some of these because I got 2 boxes.
There are plenty.
It'll last us a couple months.
There are plenty now. Yeah, I don't know. I'm glad, I guess, that like all the inspectors didn't just die. But
sure,
I was surprised that they were just like, I'm the Flash. But in that situation, you probably need to so that you can do what you need to try to get out of it, right?
Yeah.
Because he couldn't. He was stuck.
Yeah.
He was out of options, so.
I don't give a shit anymore who Barry tells or doesn't.
It's
I used to care. Now I'm just like, oh, who cares? And they even erased this one. I was like, I didn't need to erase.
Sure. I know. Like Howard's just like, well, if the Flash is taking care of this place, that's okay in my book.
Okay
you
with
know?
me.
And the mole guy's just like, yeah.
Yes, brosive. Perfect, man.
Him falling out of that one place, like, no mold there.
Man, I was really hoping it was going to be inside that tie-dye bag. Like,
oh, yeah?
I was just hoping for something. I just wanted to see what's inside. Like, just open it up and have a whole bunch of paraphernalia.
You know what was interesting was in the very beginning, I was thinking about it afterwards. It was like, okay, so it was the electrician. And I'm like, you know what? When the doors first opened, we're like, look at these 3 people. What are they doing here? But she was like hiding in the back. Like, you couldn't really see her, and then she just kind of showed up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Just like she just showed up out of nowhere to take this stuff.
True.
You know, it shows like this with, science jargon where, like, I feel like normally a scientific character, even if they don't understand something, they still will do the scientific method, right? To be able to confirm and to be able to understand things. But generally in this show, like, if you went to a science class, you can understand pretty much everything. But I love that they had the mold guy be like, it makes sense to me after he heard that.
Yeah, but it was something entirely wrong.
Yeah, it was so funny. just love that they have that guy be like, yeah, okay, yeah, credibility.
Yeah. Well, he's not a science guy. He's just the mold.
But you know what I'm saying? Like all people that have anything to do with science, they all just completely understand everything they hear it the first time.
Sure.
And, then, and then they guess the right thing that's happening.
Even the one
that's
guy.
not how scientists work.
Like Howard, right? Like Howard's like, it's a time magnet.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, what? He's like, I watch a lot of science fiction.
Yeah.
It's not that he's
like
a scientist.
They're like standards of reality are just shattered at this point living in Central City. It's like, it could be anything, but I'll believe it because the unbelievable happens.
Yep.
I don't know, I liked Howard. There's a few moments he reminded me of like the guy who was like the VIP in Ocean's 13 or the UVIP, the unimportant. He was like the unimportant person.
No.
Because
Ocean's 13.
There's an Ocean's 13. The idea is like this: there's a guy coming to check out this hotel and make sure it's in good shape, right? You don't know who he is. Well, they all make the guy think that it's this other guy, but really it's this guy, and they spend the whole time making sure that he has like fleas in his bed and like allergies in his shampoo, like just giving him the worst time in this hotel as possible. He reminded me of him. I think he was also. Did you ever see the movie Carpool?
Oh, jeez.
You saw Carpool? Mm-hmm. So it's Tom Arnold, and then there's the other dad.
Yeah.
That other dad, I think, plays him too. And he kept reminding me of that guy a little bit.
Okay.
Just the way he was like, what was the one moment? He was like, you know. It was like moments like that, or I know what's going on here. Mm-hmm. This is a prank, and you have two rooms identical to each other.
Yeah.
So he just gave me some vibes of that guy, though. But I liked him a lot. I thought he was pretty good.
It was fun.
It did have like a thing kind of moment to me too, where it's like, it's him, it's him.
Could be anybody.
It's you, isn't it? It's like, no, it's like, now he's a naked statue.
Yeah.
Q&As?
Q&As. Jacob Hogan says, I don't know if you've mentioned this, but given the fact that the Arrowverse is rapidly closing, would you consider doing a Flash or Arrowverse focused podcast as you've done with other shows? I feel like if so, the entire Arrowverse would be too much to cover in just one. That's a really good point. I think we could cover a whole Arrowverse thing in one.
I think we could.
2 hours or so. We can talk a lot.
In a 2-hour podcast.
As long as no one's interrupted, we can talk real quick too. Just talk over and over and over again. Yeah.
Yeah, we do that a lot.
Yeah, we do that. What do you think, Melanie?
Sure.
Yep.
See? There we go. We got it.
We're done.
Jacob, that's a good thing to think about. I still have this disconnect because Superman and Lois is still going on and so good, but I must force myself to say that is not Arrowverse
It's
anymore.
not Arrowverse.
Despite the Diggle was in it.
Yeah, but he's a different Diggle.
Diggle.
But that different Diggle was doing the same thing our Diggle was doing that week.
But he never showed the box. And also there was a different Diggle that was also in Legends.
Yeah.
Which was not that Diggle either.
It wasn't that Diggle.
Oh, that's true.
It was that cowboy guy?
Yeah,
was he a robber or a sheriff or something?
It was amazing.
Yeah, he was the descendant of the guy from Watchmen. David Ramsey also directed the last Superman and Lois that we watched too. So
oh, did he?
That's some Diggle there.
That's awesome.
Paraplint says, hey guys, when the inspectors appeared, I was like, since you guys are here, can you, and this is all caps, fix that damn hole at the top of the building? Also, just a reminder, there's only 5 episodes left, and the next episode is only on April 26th. So we were able to use this bye week as the week to make up with.
Thank goodness that there was a break so we could catch up.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Sorry, but not sorry. Star Wars Celebration was awesome.
I hope they're gonna do all the Flash, whatever they're gonna do. That's the end, and then after credits, after Greg, move your head. They come back in, and it's just like Grant, and you're just sitting there, it's like, oh, there's a big hole. We should fix that. I just never noticed the whole time.
That'd be great.
I would love that.
Hey, Iris. How long's this hole been here?
Why not do that? Why not just address at the end? I would forgive everything if they did that.
That would be great.
Well, it would make it funny too because in this episode when Iris is like, oh, he's not funny at all.
Yeah.
And he's like,
oh man.
Yeah.
Silent Angel says, hey guys, if you didn't recognize, Inspector Howard is Peter Kelamis, the voice of Goku in DBZ. Maybe the Ocean dub, I'm going to assume. I'm not really sure because I know Sean Schimmel, or whatever his name is, he does Goku now. Aaron's going to look it up. But that's cool if so. Question.
Voice of DBZ's Ocean Dub Goku and Ed, and Eddie's.
I love Ed and Eddie.
Ralph. Was that a character name?
So, yeah.
Today we're here to honor the legacy.
Yeah. So he does the Ocean Dub.
Ocean Dub Goku. That's pretty good, Goku. Silent Angel has a question too. Do you think that the most recent seasons of The Flash does comedy better than drama? I will say that I did kind of like how, generally when Barry is put in situations, it's very much like, oh my god, life and death. My wife's here, I gotta save her. But this one was like, we're stuck in a time loop. Like he's just annoyed. Yeah. Like him and Iris are both kind of just annoyed in a jaded sort of way, which I think is very fresh. I think they should have done that. We've been doing that last two seasons.
Sure.
Rather than be more like that.
Rather than it being so serious all the time.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Like I wanted Flash to not feel like Arrow. Arrow always felt much more serious. I wanted
Darker
Flash to be a little
tones,
bit
for sure.
lighter. That's what I always wanted.
More quippy, like a Spider-Man.
Yeah, I want Flash to be like, just give it a quip or something. Be punny.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, I mean, even him walking in his suit, and she's like, Star Wars? And I'm like, I don't recognize that from Star Wars.
Like, Star
and then
Trek.
Star Trek. Even had a little emblem here, even though it's Flash, but that's where they have their Star Trek emblems.
The last one is the Jamie, who says Barry and Iris get stuck because of time going wrong. Didn't they already do this in episode 1 of this season? You just gotta get used to that, Jamie. Everything that's happened so far has happened once before.
They were stuck in Groundhog Day.
Yeah.
This time they were stuck in a time magnet, which is different.
That's way different, Jamie.
Like they were stuck in a day.
The Jamie.
This time they were stuck in a room.
Yeah.
So
surprised you didn't notice that, Jamie. No, I get you. They do a lot of the same stuff.
And within the same season too.
Yep.
I especially the final season.
Mm-hmm.
But they moved Allegra and Chester through more.
They did.
Faster than they ever did.
And
Yes.
Iris is 2 months pregnant.
Yes.
With excess colored crib.
Already.
Yes. I don't know what happens next though.
Nope.
We have a break. We have how many episodes left? 3? 5?
4.
4? Something.
They just said in the thing.
Yeah, I know, but I was really counting on one of you to remember.
It was 5?
5.
5 left.
4. I thought this
5
was the 5th.
Flash episodes. All right, well.
Which could work with a final arc, possibly, because we had a break.
Yeah.
So coming back into like a 5 arc story. And the very beginning of this season was a 5 arc story.
Do you do like a 4 arc story and then 1 final episode, or do you just wrap it all up in one?
If it was me, I would do a 3 arc story wrapping up the Legends of Tomorrow.
Well, yeah, but this is the Flash, Aaron.
And then I would do a 2 arc story wrapping up the final of the Flash, maybe fighting like Reverse Flash or whatever they need to have him wrap up with. You know what I mean?
That'd be cool.
And that way you get enough time to fight some villain and then bring everything back together for a final, like, we're all done.
Yeah. I would have done a 1 episode thing with the Legends, I think. This type of characters.
How about 2 and 3? 2 for Legends?
Except.
What?
Yes.
I mean, we're just making nothing. It's gonna
That didn't happen. But what's going to happen
done.
is a poll.
Oh.
Does the hole get fixed by the end of the show? We done that?
Nope. I mean, maybe a long time ago.
Yeah.
Maybe like by the end of the season.
Yeah, but we have 5 episodes. See that.
All right. Guys, the poll for this week. Will they fix that hole?
Fix that hole!
Survey says.
Guys, thank you very much for watching this episode of The Flash. We hope that you enjoyed the video, that you liked the video, you share it to your other friends. You go to patreon.com/blindwave and give me the reasons that you think the hole's going to be fixed or not fixed. Anybody that just says yes or no, I don't want to hear you. I want to hear why in the comments down below. Tell us.
Do you want it fixed?
Why wouldn't they want it fixed?